Dude, all right, I'm gonna talk about that Super Bowl last night. And
Yes, that's what we didn't even talk about that. I was gonna actually start off with that and then kind of spaced on it, but
yeah, I don't know. I would equate it to somebody farting in an elevator.
I know you said that. That was it's crazy.
Coincidentally, we watched the Super Bowl together.
Yeah.
And you know what? Vegas. Fuck you, Vegas.
Dude, they get it. They get it right so often. Like even to the I mean, I bought Cincinnati at 4 points plus 4.
Attaboy.
So
that's what I would. That's what I've recommended.
Yeah, so that's what I did and got it, obviously. But I think it's just crazy how accurate Vegas can be sometimes. Point totals, money lines, everything.
I'm gonna say if LA turns into the new Pats, I think I'm just gonna stop watching football, man.
See, I don't think there's going to be another Pats because I think the game's going to change now to the point where it's going to go to like the basketball model where you load up for a win and then you sell the street.
Huh.
I think that's what's going to happen. And I think football is so aggressive that it's tough to keep a group of individuals healthy for 17 weeks.
How many people blew out their knees specifically?
Odell
Beckham. Was it 4 or 5 people?
What?
Last night. No, last night. Just
last night only?
Yes.
I thought it was 2. Well, I thought there was one on each team. Was it a couple? Well, I guess the quarterbacks on each team both look like they got smoked.
And OBJ.
Yeah, OBJ. And then there was one like DB, I thought, on Bengals. Yeah. Or was it wide receiver? I thought it was a DB.
Okay. So we're at 4.
That's true.
Yeah. But
I guess when you put it like that.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not the best at math, but I'll say.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that was chippy. I remember
it got chippy real quick.
I wasn't paying as much attention to Cincinnati because we're just like Cincinnati.
Yeah,
and like I've never been put in that position before. But
was there at one point we were making bets on how many fights there were going to be?
Yes, I think you and I had it down to just like what was our spread?
We did two
ejections and 5 fights, and then we got into the semantics about what constitutes
what's the definition of a fight. Yeah.
But either way, I would say it was a very defensive, aggressive game.
Yeah, very.
But I shall say, I just as a person who doesn't even. All right. Excuse me. I was about to say doesn't care about Ohio. I think Columbus is a wonderful place. Columbus is a wonderful place. Yes,
Careful.
I know.
Keep going, but tread lightly.
The place that I like less is Los Angeles.
Well, that's all that matters.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we're good. So we're on the same page. We're fine.
Yeah. Also, ginger quarterback, or sort of respect to the game.
Joe?
Oh yeah. Oh
no.
Are
we taking Joe as one of us?
No, actually, you know what? I totally blew that. I was thinking of homeboy Dalton, but for a second.
Same team, yeah. Wrong color.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, wrong time. Where's that dude at?
I was actually just thinking about that. Who's the backup for the Cincinnati Bengals?
Why would I know that?
Well, I don't know either. I think that was it. Could be Andy Dalton. I actually don't know who it is though. I think he moved on. He might be retired at this point.
What a kick in the nuts that would be. It would just be like someone with like all of his college accolades, and then all of a sudden you're just like, you're just riding the bench to a dude who's 24.
And crushing it. I mean, dude, we were talking about this a little bit last night. You think about every quarterback that's really good in college gets drafted to one of the worst teams in football. So trying to make it as a quarterback in the league is pretty difficult if you think about you're almost set up from the very beginning to fail.
Yeah, oh my God. I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Case in point, our boy Stafford.
Yeah, Stafford.
Well,
12 years or something for Detroit?
Can you imagine living in Detroit? If you got Detroit fans, just know that I don't care about you. But all the same, the idea he stayed there for that long, like with such a level of national or like natural talent and people predicting that he'd be hot shit, with his college career and everything like that. I was just like, that's remarkable discipline. And I don't know if I pitched this meme around, but somebody was saying like it's like between him and Eminem performing at the halftime show, like that is the closest Detroit's ever come to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know. When you said that, I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
What do you think of the halftime show? Thumbs up, thumbs down, average.
Well, 50 Cent looks awesome. 50,
Yeah, it's
yeah. You know what? Just
we'd like to thank this segment of the episode to Fruit Smash Hard Seltzer. It's simply one of the best. Actually, so that seltzer I bought yesterday is from a brewery in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, called Roadhouse.
I'm already enthused about the name. I can say that.
Awesome spot too.
But America, think about this: if 50 Cent had chosen Fruit Smash instead of whatever he's poisoning himself with, I think we'd have a very different result. Also, there's a dinosaur on the front.
Yeah, they're great cans.
Yeah.
Sad to see. I mean, he's still probably worth a couple $1 zillion, but he was a director of Empire, the TV show, or wasn't he? Because he's still doing movies, I think. He owned another beverage brand, because didn't he sell vitamin water? Wasn't he associated with vitamin water at one point?
Yeah, and it, you know what?
And then he did something else.
It pains me to say this as a New Yorker, but it was after his like $50 or $500 million deal with vitamin water that he went broke. He went broke.
Was it really?
Yes, it was after that. He literally declared
that
bankruptcy. No, yeah, well, isn't that kind of nuts?
Yeah, very.
Yeah. Turns out Tony Yayo just didn't really produce as much as
that we all thought he might have. Yeah. I thought it was a good group. What, you had 50, Mary J, Kendrick, Snoop.
Yeah, man.
That was a pretty solid line. It was great to see Dre back on stage. Snoop.
Yeah.
I don't know how much we can say and not say. I did a couple Google searches. I didn't find anything about so-called alleged allegations, but I guess we'll give it a couple weeks, and maybe this was just kind of a PR stunt to cover it up, or we'll just we'll just kind of see what happens.
Was that sort of like the allegation that he smoked a blunt like 10 minutes before he got out there?
I thought there was more serious ones, but I'm not going to say it because I don't know if it's true.
Okay.
I think just keep your ear to the stone here for the next couple of weeks.
I sure will. I mean, I heard that he got like ridiculously high. I mean, I was just like, yeah, it seems like.
Yeah, him smoking a blunt in the Super Bowl doesn't. If that didn't happen, I would be more concerned for his well-being.
Yeah,
I'd be a little more upset that he didn't do that.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. We'll check in on that allegation.
Yeah, we should probably. Sure. We'll do an episode in a couple of weeks and see what comes up of it.
You know, in defense of Snoop Dogg, or not,
or not. Guess. It might. Yeah. We might. Let's just.
Yeah, we'll see.
Next topic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, indeed.
I think LA did a good job of hosting. I think I didn't hear a ton of stories. I heard one thing I did hear from kind of like a tourism perspective. I guess all the restaurants were down in price, rooms were available, just because there's such a large contingency from LA that was there. So I guess it wasn't the big, economic pop that a lot of these events get from
also
hosting large events.
Most of their residents are other places.
That's accurate as well too.
Yeah, I mean, between like us and Idaho, I was just like, I think we got most of their money makers.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think they just didn't see that crazy influx that normal like a Miami would get. Super Bowl in Miami, you're going there Monday of Super Bowl week. You're maybe working out of the hotel for a day, and then you're partying like the entire week, going to the bars, going to the beaches, all that stuff. And I guess in LA that never really happened. I guess it was a little more subdued than it usually is.
Yeah, I mean, if you go to Venice and like people like, if you want to go out and get like I don't know, plated nachos, like a homeless guy will attack you with like a machete or something.
Yeah, your toes.
Yeah. And so they're just like, I think that the tourism appeal has been slightly turned down, and I think that's got a lot to do with it. But also, like, I'll talk about this mask thing real quick. I was just like, 75,000 people, totally packed Super Bowl, no masks, and at least as of now, no problems.